What is going on, guys? Rectu here. Thank you so much for joining me. Today we are going to work on a quest with the giants for the reinforcements for the Tuner region. And what I'm looking to gain here is I want to grab the Helsen's Prismatic Trinket. Gives us 8 charisma, 55 mana, 5 save to magic, and 5 armor class. A great upgrade to our current opaline earrings, which are only 5 charisma and 2 armor class. Now, this is a giant quest, so you need to have either good faction with the giants, or since we're enchanters, we're able to charm mobs and get our faction up with that mob. If we charm it ourselves, we have amiable faction. If someone else is charming it, it gives us indifferent faction. So depending on the quests and the things like that, you're able to do turn-ins for certain quests that others wouldn't be able to. Now, we're going to have to, right now, I don't have Dictate, which is our level 60 charm, allows us to charm up to level 58, and the last turn-in, I'll have to charm a level 55 mob. So that will be tough, but everything up to that point is pretty much level 45 to 50, I believe. As you can see, here's our beginning here, turning in. He doesn't see through invis. We're in the Awakening Lands right now to start off. We got to start here. We got to tell Lieutenant Croffer, I am prepared. He hands us a Croffer's requisition. Croffer is located here in Awakening Land, so I'm right here at the zone line of Awakening Land, and right here would be Kael. Kael, where we got to head next. This guy's a level 47, moderately magic resistant. Now, giants, we are unable to stun. We're unable to mez, so we're going to have that whole issue kind of going on. I'll probably start off with a fetter, and then I will tash them, then I will charm them, then I'll go do the steps, and then we'll bounce out of there, heading back to Kael, which is going to be our next step of the process. Pretty much turn that into Staff Sergeant Drock, which is in the bank area. Got some stuff going on. We head back to Awakening Land here, turn that in, something happens. Follow the squad of giants, something happens. Blah, blah, blah. I'm just seeing what's going on. I might have to just keep Croffer charmed the entire time. Give report of failure to Staff Sergeant Drock. I might want to also just bind myself right here. That will make it very quick for me to get around, because I don't really know the zone very well. So again, I'm at the zone line of Kael here in Awakening Land. Got a few things going on. Pretty much just kind of back and forth, and I got to go to Thurgoden and kill this dwarf, which is a low level, I think like level 30, 38 cleric, so that won't be too tough. Then part 2, we start getting to the rougher stuff, where I got to go talk to a turtle, an ice-clad ocean, hand according to inscribed vellum tablet from noble Helsen, and receive a lock Corridus inscribed. Report noble Helsen. I believe that's the level 55. Yeah, so I'm going to need Dictate to be able to finish this portion, which we're going to just keep our eye on the EC chat, East Common Lands. I have open on the Twitch channel over here, and hopefully we're able to pick it up here soon. And then the last thing, we need to go up to the 6th floor and get our ancient key. Spawn a Lucid Spirit of Abrams by killing the incoherent spirit. On floor 6, we got to hand him something, a lock of dwarven hair. Let's see, what is an incoherent? 42, so something we should be able to easily solo. The problem with Tower of Frozen Shadow is getting up there. So, first off, what we need to do is we need to find Lieutenant Croffer. He's at negative 1289, negative 4450. So I'm going to look at our map here. Negative 12, so right below. So he's right near us, actually, at the entrance here. Let me re-up my invis. guys are all pulling. Alright, his name is Lieutenant Croffer. Make sure I got the... So we're going down this way. Make sure to con everything on our way too. I think some things see invisible here. Got some blues. Okay, so our location, -44, 1280. So he's probably right around here. Someone might have killed him. So it looks like he spawns actually right where we're at. It's just this group that's over here must have killed him. So let's see, what is the respawn timers here? 14:30, that's at least the Hallgrosh Cave. Hopefully he's not a placeholder or something. I'm gonna have to kill these guys. Stormhammer. It's got to be here. Maybe it's over on this one. I think this group is pulling. Oh, there we go. Lieutenant Croffer. Oh shit, that's not what I wanted to do. Alright, so he's level 47. Put that there. I'm going to go ahead and grab an allure. We're going to also get our fetter in place. And Tash. So pretty much what I'll do, that guy's kind of running there. Will he aggro that laborer? More than likely. So these guys can't be stunned, so we don't need to really worry about stuns. Let me just make sure there's no other enemies around him. Looks pretty good. And we're right at the zone line if we need the bolt. Okay, so what is the quest? I need to type in, I am prepared. So let's get this guy out of range. How far is he? Okay. This guy a little bit out of range. Oh, these are like, they're belly casters, aren't they? Oh shit. All right. Maybe I just gotta kill him. There we go. Just had to be a little closer. Okay, so Fetter's up on him, so we're pretty good for just a few. Let me get by this guy. All right, so next step, I need to go into Kael. Uh-oh, charm wore off. Okay, so give Croffer's requisition to Staff Sergeant Drock in the Kael Drakkel Bank. Receive signed requisition. So I think what I'm going to do also is I am going to bind myself right here, mostly for the safety precaution. If I'm at the bank in Kael and things go poorly, I'm going to want to gate out rather than run. Luckily I have Spirit of the Wolf up right now, but it's probably going to go down any second. Hopefully there's like a shaman right there that can throw me a Spirit of the Wolf. Yeah, it's going right there. Okay, so I am bound now. 7. What do we have? Invisibility. Let's go ahead and get our C and Viz back up. Okay. Bitch just ran in there. Okay. Now we have to go to Staff Sergeant Drock in Kael Drakkel Bank and receive signed requisition. I think, can they Spirit of the Wolf in here? I don't know if they can, so looks like we're going without it for right now. That's okay. Alright, so now I am very unfamiliar with Kael. Let me find where the bank is. Okay, so not too bad. It's going to be straight ahead. I don't think anything sees in Viz until we start getting a little deeper. I could be wrong, though. I've not been to Kael in years. Okay, so we head up this way. What is 9? Commoner building. Big old axe. Both of them are good. Okay, so we're getting into this open area. So we want to go straight across. Down here is 9 on the map, which is the commoner area. I'm going straight, and then behind these watchmen into that place right there, I believe would be our bank. Okay, so there's my man. That guy is a level 60. I don't know if I'd be able to lull him very well. Okay, so we got 2 level 60s over there. I feel like they're very close to each other. If I were to charm him, if I just lull these two right there, lull that guy and charm him, man, that's very close for comfort. I mean, that's way too close. Alright, so this is a little scary. Where's the groups killing everyone when you need them? And like this, I don't believe is a line of sight type of situation. Okay, so if I die, I lose level 62. I just dinged it earlier. What level is Sergeant Drock? Level 50, so still easily dealt with. Are we gonna try this? This is a little scary with those 60s in there. I feel like they're probably pretty high magic resistance. Way Reaver Blue Hammer. Let's look him up. Another thing is we can't mez any of these guys, so our mesmerization doesn't work against them. Level 60, unstunnable. He's a shopkeeper. Will that be far enough? It's hard to say. Okay, so that watchman left. That sergeant's coming. I don't know how far the aggro ranges are on these guys too. Like if I popped invis, is that guy gonna come grab me? I mean, that guy's definitely going to. Captain Bevlos. This is a bit scary. And plus now I'm kind of lost. Where am I? Because Invis is going to drop after the 10-minute timer. I think that's where I came. Go straight that way. Drake Direwolf. We got this guy. Oop. Re-up my 10-minute timer. Okay, so it looks like, do we have any pathers come over here? If not... Okay, so this is heading up this way is when they start seeing through invisible. Which I believe that's heading up into, is that north? Up into the arena? Oh, that's south. Which heads down into King Tormax's throne room. Makes sense. Watchman Ice Bear. Man, if these guys were mezable, I'd feel much more confident about this. got to be too close. If I pull this guy, it's got to pull those guys, right? What do you think? I'm going to wait and see the path. Hopefully that Captain Vevlos heads out of there. Bags. Alright, so I'd assume that other guy's probably on his way back shortly. Damn it, dude. How close are you going to be? Is he going to aggro? I gotta do this quick. Oh look, they're coming in here. Oh no, they're not gonna kill these guys. Man, I don't know if I can calm him. And this guy's probably about to drop on his calm. Maybe if I just go ahead and pet him real quick. Shit. I'm dead. Alright guys, we are back in Kael. Gonna try this again to charm the quest mob where I have to turn in the next piece here. I have to turn this Croffer's requisition. Last time we got beaten down pretty bad. Right now there is a faction group going on right here in the Awakening Lands zone line. So they've been pulling a lot of the mobs that are kind of in the way. I think they pulled a few of the mobs that are at the bank entrance. The mobs inside the bank there or whatnot and his room are still up. My son's talking back there. But what we have also is I bought the spell Dictate, which is our level 60 charm spell. So this has a very low resist rate. And it'll be tough for him to hopefully resist that charm right off the bat. And the big question here is, if I charm him, if I calm all the low-level guys around him, will those level 60s that are on the back there, Way River and Polos, will they aggro if I charm the Staff Sergeant Drock? I will definitely want to calm these guys over there. The mobs and the pathers are all been taken out by that faction group. Another way we could go about this is soloing or charming one of these guys down here, the Drakkel Dire Wolf. They're like level 52 to 56 though, so they do summon and will cause all those issues, but apparently they would wipe up all the mobs here that are near the bank. So hopefully before these guys respawn, we'll be able to try and get this taken care of. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to calm... You okay, buddy? Got my son on my lap here, so this is going to be an extra difficult pull. He's also gotten old enough where now he smacks the keyboard in the middle of us playing. That's okay, though. All right, so we're going to go ahead and calm both of these guys. The watchman over there. And hopefully our repops don't come right away. You ready, Gav? Let's see what we can do here. You ready? I don't like resist. I tried this earlier to calm everything in there, and we had the level 60 on the right side there. They critically resisted and came running at me. Now, luckily, without any mobs kind of in the way, I was able to run far enough, or get to the zone entrance at least. Alright, so this guy, and then those two over there, they're going to be tougher. Okay, so now what we got to do is try and grab this guy and see if he will aggro the rest there, or if we're going to be okay. You ready? Oh man. We got him down. Now we just got to give him this. Can I give it to him while he's in the middle of a fight? Okay, so I guess not. Dang it, we had him right there too. Now this is going to last 48 seconds, so hopefully it's long enough to... I don't want him to get below 97% because that's when Polos would start summoning. Oh, I thought we had him too. My son is squirming in my arms, so it's making it 10 times harder to do this. So Dictate will work. It has a 5-minute respawn timer though. Okay, so now hopefully no charm breaks or anything. Shit, we got a guy here. It's gonna aggro. As long as you don't stun, we should be okay. Boom! Alright, we made it out of there alive. We did see that Dictate did work, so now we gotta just try and figure out how not to pull the Polos guy. We can continue trying to calm him, but it's probably gonna be pretty tough considering they're level 60. Alright, what is going on, guys? We're back here in Kael, trying to turn in this next portion of the quest to get this Helsen's Prismatic Trinket earring. Now, I've attempted a few different styles of getting this done. I read up, I found something online to be able to get Drock here, where I got to turn into him. You can see we've got a whole bunch of dudes here by the door. These are all pathers and stuff. I think they all walk away though, and theoretically I could just like clear these out and kill these 4 guys that are in the way. But what I can do to get Drock is apparently run around the corner. There's a little ramp here once these pathers are gone, and kind of oh man, look at that. You can get rot at AOW spawn. gladiator chain leggings. Is that the... Oh, no, that's not the ones you turn in. Anyways, run up the ramp here. Get into gnome form, and we're going to be able to look through the wall, and we'll be able to cast a calm on one of the mobs. Actually go up and calm a bunch of the guys at the front there, and pretty much try and get a crit resist. So you're going to be casting calm next to one of the enemies in the bank that is right next to... There we go. So we run up to this point. Casting on Watchman, I guess Vedrovic, the one who's closest to him, maybe the one on the other end there. And that will kind of side aggro Staff Sergeant Drock. And then that would leave the other three, the high-level guys there at the banker, the level 60s, and their guards. And two of these guys, so one guard and Staff Sergeant Drock, will run up to us. And what we can do here is we can then root them, dictate, which I got the level 60 charm spell dictate, which has a very low resist rate and lasts for a stationary 48 seconds. So we've got a little bit of time. Now, I don't know the pathing, how long this guy would be moving around, what he's going to be doing, stuff like that. And then how far up do I need to be going? I would bet like right here is where I got to cast to be able to get that, and probably Watchman Madrohin. And this just seems very risky. We do our turn in though, and then we gate out ASAP. Now there was a group earlier that was pulling, a faction group that was pulling mobs kind of away. And the two guys at the front here were dead. I calmed everything inside except for those level 60 mobs. The first time I tried, they were crit resisted calm, and everything came, and I pretty much was able to run away at least because the path out was good. And second time we did get him calm, but he started getting attacked. But we did pull one of the level 60s there, and they started fighting, and I couldn't get the turn in to happen. I don't even know what the heck is going on. So far our attempts have been futile. They have not worked out for us. But right here, I think this will be our window, honestly. And then we've seen, again, like I think I mentioned, is that we could go and grab some of these dogs. The wolves down here. So I'm not sure if I could just walk right there. Yeah, and pretty much use these to kill everything that's around the bank area, but I do believe that that would cause some issue. Okay, so right now who opened the door? Someone go in? Alright, so we want to make sure that we don't get near the captain that goes by here too. Let me go ahead, I'm going to start calming. Okay. man, Captain Bevlos, and that guy came at the worst time. So everything's calm. I just gotta wait for Captain Bevlos, but however you pronounce that, need to get out of there because he's kind of a big hitter who would cause big trouble. We can't. What is it? You can't stun them, so a lot of our best options for dealing with this stuff is out. So Captain went that way. I think we've got some time. We're gonna go ahead and get in here and try and get some stuff. Try and get this rocked out. Don't like seeing that. How much mana? This takes like a lot of mana. 750. So after all these comms and stuff. I think that Watchman will have left. Is he going to aggro me if I get right up here? Okay. So that's me right there. I'm gonna grab targeting for both of those two. I really want that Watchman to hurry to leave. Now what we gotta do is try and get... I mean, Ice Bear. Is both these guys gonna add on? We might need to kill them. Got a couple minutes here. Okay, so I think what I'm going to need to wait for those two Pathers to kind of roll out. I don't want to pull with this guy standing right here, and he pathed right up where I'm going to be running to, at least a little bit. Almost just want to kill all those guys, get them out of the way. And I guess while we'll wait, we'll get a little bit more mana. Met up a little bit. Okay, nice. Someone's attacking him. That's perfect. I was thinking we might need to kill that Pather anyways if we're going to do this. Damn it. That's a freaking resist. Alright, so that's what we want to happen on the mob within the actual bank, and that will aggro Drock and allow me to get them guys pulled out. We root, we dictate, we turn in, we gate out. That's kind of the basis going on there. Unfortunately, it happened right there. I am bound right here outside in the Wakening Land. We got a little bit of time here. Get back into position. Hopefully that monk is actually killing. That'd be really helpful. Just get a few mobs out of the way. That was great earlier with the faction group. They were pulling like, 10 mobs at a time here to the entrance, and it cleared out everything in the way. And I had a few times things didn't go right, so I had to run away, and I was able to do that without dying. Now right there, I probably could have just charmed that guy and charm killed those two at the door. If we're going to probably kill the mobs at the door there, though, we may want to go ahead and grab one of those dire wolves instead. And once we get this down, we have, I think, one more turn-in with Drock. So once we get it down, we'll know what to do. We can do that same thing later, and then we will go on to the rest. We have another high-level, level 55 wizard giant we have to do a turn-in with at the end. I think 2 turn-ins with them, but I think he's in a room where we're not going to have too much trouble. Okay, so he killed one. Thank you. Oh my god, I'm a gnome, so I can't frickin' go up the stairs. Okay. Probably means what's his name is close. Ice Bear, that's good because he's the bastard that goes. Alright, that's what I thought. Captain Bevlos. He's gonna run out to us. We'll met up here, refresh Bedlam. Try this out. Could join the guildies here and see if they want to kill all these mobs. That probably is who actually, the monk there is probably who was killing Ice Bear. Watchman Thayak. Captain Bevlos bolting out. I thought he actually came this way. Sergeant bouncing. Alright, so might as well start this process. Jesus. I almost want to... What just happened there? Just gonna kill these guys off. Hopefully nothing comes this way. And I moved all my spells around, so I gotta keep that in mind. I don't have any buffs up or anything. Giants are super high magic resistance, it seems like. What do we need here? What I'll do, my kind of mez routine for these guys is I'll use roots on my pet. If it breaks, I got Overwhelming Splendor. Escort of Mind Dementia. Alright, so this was not the planned route of what we wanted to do, but this will work. None of these guys are high enough to summon, so we don't have that kind of issue. We've slowed that guy enough where our pet literally is not getting any damage. Now, I can't remember if Thayek was the door guy at the bank there. Or if he was the pather that comes in and out. Because I would like it to be where we kill the door guys. And then I'll have a little bit less things to deal with. I mean, the fights are slow. This is why people like to get the dogs down there as a pet. I think, one, we can mez them and stun them. The problem is they are level 52 to 56, so you are going to be dealing with summons. Oh. Will give us a little bit. And that guy, look how quick he's regenning too. It's not the best system, but it is at least getting the job done halfway. Oh, I guess we can't tell yet. It's taking a while. those charms are not lasting as long as I'd like them to. At least kill this one guy, please. You got so much life. At least with the long fights, we get our mana back up without needing to have the thought. And he's regenning as quick as my guy is DPSing him. I think that's why also the wolves down there are good. They hit very hard, I believe. Or maybe just very fast. This is one of those situations too where we have our pet go in and just sacrifice him big time is worth it. Get a gate off. We got the mobs out of the way. Just trying to get creative here with how we can do this. At least we're getting our Claws of Ishan experience too. Giant Melissa Longsword. Okay, so this guy, is he the Pather or is he the... Also, what levels... I need to look if the Sergeant... I gotta know who's gonna be... summoning me if we get into a fight with them. I don't want to fight any summoned mobs. So let's look at our Kael information here. Sergeants. Lieutenants are level 47. Sergeants are... level 45. So yeah, we should be good there. So actually sending him in against both those, this could be trouble. Damn. Fetter did not last there. Oh shit, that's why. So I was rooting instead of tashing. I had root in the wrong spot. So right here, the entire point is for me to kill off my pet. Makes things a little bit quicker. And I guess to speed up a root break, if we're using Fetter, is we can cast a root on them. And I think that will overdo our Fetter. Now, Sergeant, whatever, he's regenning so quickly. That guy's not trying to. Here comes Captain Bevlos too, so I gotta be careful here. Who did I have to? I gotta keep in mind the names. Who are they? Are they Pathers? Are they guards at the door? Is there an FTE group? What does that even mean? First to engage? What are they engaging? Sometimes that lasts so short. Come on, Fetter. Thank you. Damn, so he's kind of actually right on with my pet. I don't know what the respawn timer is here. I'd say probably 20 minutes or something. I mean, they're right together. I Figured since the sergeant was a blue and my guy was a green, they'd be right together, or he'd get killed, but we can actually get some experience from this kill. Unless Captain Bevlos comes or something along those lines. Which I feel like might happen here any second. Yep. So the captain here. Oh no. Yep, that's a death. Ah! So can't be doing that with Captain Bevlos around. I knew I should have gated as soon as I saw him. I tried to go in and do a route. But as soon as I saw him add, I needed the gate. My charm broke at the worst time. Dealt with that. Oh, wrong way. Alright, so let's go ahead and get back there. Keep trying this out. A few deaths, but we are going to figure out how to get Captain Drock out of there. Alright guys, what is going on? We are back in Kael here at the bank area. Going to try and charm our Staff Sergeant Drock. That's Captain Bevlos heading out. Someone apparently is pulling, I think, the watchman here because one of them is missing. But what we're going to do, we did get the 60 spell Dictate, which allows us to charm up to level 58, which is huge. Now this watchman is not fun. I didn't want him coming. I guess we'll calm him too. Now I read up online and found a few different options. Hopefully this guy doesn't pop right on top of me. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and calm all these watchmen in here. Alright, so I got them. Now what I need to do, I'm going to invis. Got all these guys calmed. Got that other guy as my next of target, so those two are targeted. We're going to run around here, invis in our gnome form, and we're going to be able to look through the wall here and calm, hopefully. I think there is like a pather that comes through here too, so we got to be careful. We're going to calm that watcher right there until I get a critical resist. And that will bring him and Staff Sergeant to me, and hopefully I get no ads. We'll root and turn in. Come on, crit resist. Come on, crit resist. Man, it's like nothing is failing right now, and usually, come on, I want to crit resist the one time. Okay, so let's go ahead and maybe drop my overwhelming splendor. Less charisma might help me get a resist. I think Dictate too, it has a very low chance of being resisted. Just trying to make sure I don't have any pathers coming to hit me. Come on now. Let's calm last like 2 or 3 minutes. Man, one of these resists. Got to crit resist. Please crit resist. Yeah, he's too far away. We'll have to keep an eye and see if it pulls any of these other extra guys. I was able to calm all these guys, and I went in. I was able to charm Staff Sergeant there, but it did pull one of those level 60s, the banker over there. And I was able to run out and get out of there, but of course we get no crit resist right now, the one time we want one. Worst thing would be a Pather comes, starts hitting me right when this guy gets crit resisted, then I have like 4 or 5 mobs. So what's going to happen is this guy will aggro. He'll pull Staff Sergeant Drock with him, and then we have both those mobs that what we'll have to do is just root. I'm going to give it another like 30 seconds here, maybe 3 tries. 1. If we see that watchman come with him or anyone else, we're going to have to gate out ASAP. Jesus. Oh man, that's got them all. So it took way too long there, but you can see how it's going to go. We need that calm to last as long as we possibly can. It might be better to use a pacify if it lasts a little bit longer. Let me go ahead and look up calm and pacify. See the timers on that. So I'll pacify all the guys around. So pacify. Does it tell me? It says 7 ticks. What is a tick? How long is a tick? It depends on the spell, I feel like. So calm lasts about 3 minutes. 550, 155. We'll soothe pacify. But what we're going to do, we're going to head back in, do that exact same thing we just did. We do have a pather that comes through that little ramp area, so I think someone was there killing him earlier, but it looks like he's AFK. I think it's that monk. And if we're there too long, that would cause an issue, but at least we got the beginning stages of that process working for us. I think if I get a crit resist directly on Staff Sergeant Drock, it will pull the level 60 as well. But like you saw there, those 60s didn't come on us. They stuck around. All right, let's do this. We got 3 minutes. Damn, I don't have my phone on me. Right now it is 9:37. 9:38, just ticked over. So we got until 9:41. Hopefully no resist or anything like that. No pathers. No trouble. Just gonna get that guy. Of course we're getting all these resists now. Come on. Three in a row. Gotta give me one here. Okay. All right. Got our guy. Could ask this monk here. He's the one been killing. I'm gonna use him next if I can't get him. I'm gonna and say, hey, help me pull. He helped me with a little bit of a turn in earlier, which was awesome. Come on, baby. Come on, man. Drop my splendor. Got 1 minute left. And there's Captain Bevlo, so I can't pull anyways. Okay, so maybe our charisma's too high. We need to drop some of our gear. Oh, and look, we got this guy too. Alright, so that trick we may just try for a different day. We're going to wait for, what's his name here, Bevlos to bounce out. And then I'm probably going to get this monk to give me a little bit of a hand. What we can do is I will charm or calm everything in here, have him pull Watchman Medrosian. Is that guy gonna come see you around? That monk's here. We're gonna get this done right now real quick. Gotta come back and do his turn in later anyway, so we'll try that trick. If there's a monk around though, we can give it a shot. there's another watchman right there. I definitely want to have my charisma all the way up. Man, no crit resist, please. Damn it, dude. Come on. This guy's been a problem. Got him. Shit. Did I just run into the... Perfect. Shit. Got a few ads here. Whew, that was rough. Thank God we have a monk helping there. So that one thing with this quest, having a monk friend is going to be super helpful. We did get Pelos did come as well there, which was unexpected. Okay, awesome. So now what we got is we got the next part of the quest, which we need to go ahead and go back to Lieutenant Croffer. And we're going to give him that sign requisition. Now what's going to happen here is it's going to spawn 4 giants that see through invis here at the zone line. So we need to call that out, let people know that that's going to happen. Now we can optionally follow the squad to the village where they're going to go attack. Give our thanks to the guy who helped make that happen. Now we do need to make that happen again one more time later on, but should be okay here. So what we got to follow these to the Sophia, whatever those creatures are called. And they're going to die. There's going to be a bunch of things that come in and go. Then we got to turn that report. It's going to be a return the mission report to Lieutenant Croffer after they despawn. So we can either follow the giants and watch them die, or we can just wait for them to despawn, take that mission report, turn it back into Lieutenant Croffer, and then that gives us a report of failure. Then we go ahead and have to turn that report of failure back into Drock, and then we're done with that guy, that horrible part. We do have a level 55 wizard we have to go turn in from there, but he is in a room with someone who does not aggro. So that's going to be much, much easier. Now we also do not need dictate. Now dictate would make it easier. But I think we can just use a lure on this guy. Oh, nice. Spirit of the Wolf will definitely help. Okay, so instead of dictate, I guess we can keep that up for now. Rune 5 we don't need. We're going to go ahead and grab our allure. So I believe Croffer is just a level 50. Let me go ahead and Tash too. Okay, so mission report. Let's get to Croffer first. Now, if I charm him, he's like over this way, right? Straight ahead, I believe, actually. Yeah, there he is. So really the biggest issue with this guy is after we charm, those giants will spawn, and then we need to not be killed. Where's the town? Number 2. So they're going to head up way north. Quite a distance. Could just kind of kite him around for a little bit. Get a calm. Okay, now this guy, we're going to go ahead and Tash. root. Uh-oh. Got him. Turn this in. Mission report. Okay, now he's got that. Let's have him sit. And we're going to follow these guys. Or we can just wait for them to despawn, really. Oh. I want you to chill, dude. Definitely did not last long. Okay, so there they go. Now we can, again, optionally follow these guys out to the... So it looks like they don't see invis. On the quest mob there, it said they do. Ooh. I thought it was supposed to be 4, but it's only 1, it looks like. Oh, there they go. There they come. We got more guys rocking this way. Okay, they do see through. At least the berserkers see through. So they're all stopping right there. But now, again, like I said, we can wait till them to despawn, or we can follow them and watch this and give them a little quest log, say go attack or whatever. Now what I'm going to probably do is I'm going to go zone to kind of break my aggro with Croffer and then run back out here ASAP. Hopefully be able to follow those guys, because I do want to see kind of the quest line here. Again, we can just wait for them to despawn, and then we'd go and turn in the mission report right back into Croffer, and he's going to give us the failed, or report of mission failure or whatever. If you turn this in before they despawn and all this happens, I believe that you have to start the whole quest over. That's at least, I believe, what the wiki's saying here. So we don't want that to happen, because we've already made it pretty good distance here. I mean, 1/3 of the way through the entire quest, really. The next pieces aren't too hard, too. I mean, the hardest part of this is getting to the 6th floor. Okay, so here's our guys. Do we tell them to attack? I can't remember. So it says here, follow the giants to the village and command them to troop attack. Or I'm going to sit here and just wait for them to despawn, maybe. I think the village is kind of a distance away. Let's read. Okay. Damn, what is that for? I'm gonna grab that. Head of Staff Sergeant Drock. That's probably for some sweet quest or something. Oh wow, that's a really pretty decent little thing. So we have the mission report. We can probably just wait a distance, a time period here. I like this guy. I'm going to add him to my friends list. He's helping me out quite a bit today. He just killed Sergeant Drock, which has this head, which will have a reward for a circlet of Fallinkin, which is 7 strength, 5 dexterity, 5 wisdom, 5 intelligence, 50 hit points, 75 mana, plus 5 saves to fire, cold, and magic. It's a pretty sweet little combo there. And I think we'll have, by the time this is all done, they'll probably despawn and be done. Bottom of ramp to arena. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and try and find where this village may be. Luckily we do have Spirit of the Wolf. I think it's up north in like the number 2 on the map. So that puts us at around 0 or about 2,000 as far as our location, longitude, latitude. It seemed like they were walking slow too. Okay, we head to the north side of this lake here. For that circlet, we're going to need to kill some guy that's in the arena area of Kael. We're also going to need to kill Vilefang in Dragon Necropolis, which I believe is like a raid guy. It might be just a high-level group mob. I can't really remember. I've never killed Vilefang. Never actually been to Dragon Necropolis. That's on the list. Been meaning to go there before, but got stuck in just leveling. Okay, where am I going? I need to get to 2,000 and 0. Very close here. Oh. South? How am I heading south? I need to go north, straight north from here. Whoa. and 0, almost there. And hopefully those guys just despawned, honestly. Little graveyard over there or something. Or is that the actual village right there? That's actually it. Okay, so I don't know if those guys are still up or where they go. I didn't follow them. Let me just double check before I go. I don't want to turn this in again and then make sure it's not narrative the question. You don't need to follow the squad despite some reports. Otherwise, give Croffer the report back immediately. Finishes or the squad depops may result in you having to restart the quest. Okay, following is optional if you choose to follow the squad for the sake. Troop, destroy them suddenly. Okay, northeast camp of Sapphire. Actually, it's at, it looks like 1700, negative 285. So that's got to be them. Right there. Maybe not. Oh, there's our giants. Okay, so now we know. These guys are coming in. One of them will see through Invis. The Berserker. mean, I could try and calm the one guy. And then move in. Oh, we got 2 berserkers. So I can't get close enough to give them the command, but I can sit here and wait till they despawn. Make sure nothing aggroes me. I think these guys are going to be a high level, so we don't want to really start a fight. Well, you know, let's give it a shot. Cross your fingers. At least we have Spirit of the Wolf. We can get out of here if things go bad. So far, not looking great. Okay, I'll give it one more if we can't get it. Oh, got him. Hopefully no Pathers come bother this too. Alright, sweet. So the other one should not see. So if I get right up here. Okay, well, I must just not have the right faction to be able to make that happen. Maybe try one more time. Nope. Alright, so we just got to wait for them to despawn. So that's fine. Should be, 10-20 minutes or whatever. We have a fresh invisibility up as I sit here and I wait. I don't think any Pathers can see through. Sounds like my son just woke up, so I'm going to go grab him as I'm sitting here and waiting. And then we'll move on to the next piece of the puzzle. Oh. There's a little attack going. They saw a little drake or whatever those things are called. Butterfly fairies. Looks like all the enemies came in too. I don't know if that will start the entire storyline process. Because what's going to happen, or at least what I've read, is that once they're in this fight, a whole bunch of other enemies will spawn in from like the other plane, the plane of growth or whatever is the storyline, and it kills these guys, and that would be what the mission failure is. It looks like they are killing them though. So I'm saying I don't know if it because I didn't say troop attack, it didn't push the quest forward. Because Corporal Hlash should have said destroy them. He looks like he's looking at me. They all look like they're looking at me. Alright, sweet. There we go. They despawned. So that should be us right there. Let's go ahead and gate out. Now we go ahead and we're going to turn the mission report back into, what's his name? To Croffer. So much like we did before. You ready, Gav? Here we go. I don't even know if he would aggro if I were to tash him. Anyways. Uh-oh. Oh, he's pathing. I didn't even know he pathed. Have this ready. There we go. He despawned. We got the report of failure. Now we go turn that back into Staff Sergeant Drock. And that is the end of Drock and the hard part, getting that guy out of the bank. From there we have, again, that 55 wizard we've got to charm and turn into for some other things. And then we got to do part 2, which includes us going to the 6th floor of Tower of Frozen Shadow, which can be a whole ordeal. But that's about it. Alright, so we're gonna chill out until we can find out what we're gonna do. Maybe pull that trick off. Gonna hang out with my son here for a little bit until we can get a little bit better situation. Don't want to try the trick pulling him out with one hand like I'm having to play right now. Right, Gavin? But there we go. We are pretty much almost halfway done. I mean, all we have to do for part 1 left is turn this into... Give the report of failure to Staff Sergeant Drock. He will return it to me. I then give that report of failure to Noble Helssen, which is a 55 wizard, but he's in a good room where we don't have many ads. Then we have to go to Thurgadin and kill a level 35 cleric to get the ancient rusted key. And then we've got part 2, which includes us going talking to a turtle in Ice-Clad Ocean, going to the 6A floor of Tower of Frozen Shadow, killing a guy, getting the guy to spawn, turning in those items. We get back the items, and then we come turn those 2 items into Noble Helsen, and we will have our prismatic item. So pretty much we are almost done. Most of the tough parts here, at least having the low faction with the giants, is done. I think someone in my guild, or at least a friend on my list, got to probably have the 6th floor Tower of Frozen Shadow to get us there quickly. It also might be, I've tried to do a few videos of Tower of Frozen Shadow. It takes so long to farm those keys. I'm on the 2nd floor, taking forever. Alright guys, we are back in our Kael. Gotta go do a turn-in for our failed mission report. I don't even know, we've got my guild's got a little something going on right now, it looks like in KL2. RTE, what's that? Ready to engage. I'm new to this endgame of Everquest, so I don't know all the lingo. Alright. Got a nice guildie going to be able to help out here. That's awesome. Got a few guys there we can pull out. Oh, God. This definitely helps things quite a bit. Gotta love monk action. Makes this so much easier. Get it ready. Dictate is up. Let's do it. Uh-oh. Got it. All right, so now we just gotta wait for Dictate to pop back up, which I think has like a 5-minute recast timer. And then I head over to Helsen. Turn that in, and we're almost done with part 1 of this whole thing. Got something happening here. We got my guild and then Riot, our competitors, are all forming up here. Get the first to engage. Now for this next one, let's see what we got to do here. We got return the report to Noble Helssen. He's a caster in the room that has another mob there, but he is not kill on sight because he's like an undercover agent for the dragons. So he won't attack us. So I'm thinking as I will wait for Dictate to pop back up, I'm going to probably try and root him right away. Tash, Dictate, turn in, gate. And then we've got to head over to Thurgadin and kill a level 38 dwarf in there. And then we can start part 2. We're done with Staff Sergeant Drock though, so he's pretty much the hardest one to deal with. Alright, what is going on, guys? We are back now to need to do the next part of the quest where we're going to be turning in our report of failure to Noble Helssen. And this is that level 55 wizard. Shouldn't be too big of an issue, but if we get resisted or something like that, he gets some a blast off on us, it could really hurt. Getting my damage absorptions up for sure. Now I ran up there to try and do this a little bit earlier, and someone was pulling mobs and had a mob out there that saw invis and had like 10 giants beat me down. So we got to make sure that we're conning everything as we head that way. All I need is Fetter and Dictate. You know, we could do a Tash there in between just to make sure, but I'm pretty sure Dictate will land almost every time. Probably not every time, but you know. Got a whole bunch of RTE going on here in Kael and in Temple of Vishen with the new guild. Kind of cool. Not experienced much of this end game, but it seems pretty hectic. Your entire guild is pretty much racing to tag a mob first. Now, making sure that it just wasn't just a pather that saw through my invis, because that would suck if we got one. Alright, so Helssen, what is it? Helssen, Noble Helssen, he's back. We had the banks right there that we did Drock. Over here is Helssen. In this little noble house. Just making sure everything is good to go. Indifferent. Indifferent. That was like a risky move. Okay, everything is indifferent. Now back here, this is going to have Noble Helssen, and it also has another guy who is actually like an undercover agent for the Claws of Vishen. Oh, it looks like the guy pathed out anyways. The guy who, he's not KOS anyways, but here's our Noble. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and try and get this off real quick. Get this off real quick. Booyah. Got Enchanted Velium Mask and the Inscribed Velium Tablet. Now I think all we needed there was the Inscribed Velium Tablet. The mask is just extra loot. Next off, we need to head over to Thurgadin. where we're going to go kill a dwarf. Let me see what this is actually. Okay, so it has everlasting breath, just 4 charges. Nothing important. This is what we want right there. Scribe Velium tablet. Next off, I need to grab the ancient key. So let me look at the zone connection here, just in case. I don't know what we're dealing with here. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and check this too. Okay, so I'm apprehensive here too. That should make it at least easy to walk around. Okay. City of Thurgadon. Not much going on in here. Gotta just make sure. Where are we at? Two Great Divide. We're looking at Peck is located in the Icy Mug. There's about 4,500 hit points, but he was healing himself. Cast cleric spells. Depth of Thought won't work. Okay, so he's in the Icy Mug. So I'm looking at the Thurgadon map right now. Rogue Trainer, Velium Keg. Ice Bridge, the bank. Icy Mug, 27 on the map, which is up north near Icewell Keep. Alright, so I think I should be good. Looks like everything's apprehensive here. Whoa, slippery. Let me see my location so I make sure I'm on the right spot on the map. Negative 600. We're going to go all the way up to 13 on the map. Which that should be right here is the river. Take a left. Got 17 is the Thurgadon Exchange. That's the bank, I guess. Yeah. 24, 25 up here. Cold Heart Resistance, Frostbeard's Furs and Leathers. That'd be left and right. Maybe right here, I guess. Yeah, there's Frostbeard's. 26 is on the left up here, which is Shadow Frost Residence. And then Icy Mugs. Okay, that's a lot of people. They are all green. Need to kill that guy. We have a guard that walks around here. Everything's green. How many guards do we got? There's another guard over there. And if I'm behind that glass wall, are they going to come at me? Alright, let's see what we got up here. All of our spells look pretty good. We'll try calming and stuff. Don't need rune. We can do our normal spells, since these all can be dealt with. They're green, so I'd bet Conjuring Whispers would work. Alright, So Pectus Coldbeard. How many we got in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 guys with maybe a guard that adds. Depth of thought just in case. Now if we get like a crit resist right away, Wolfmaster. I really don't want to kill too many to hurt my faction. If I get everything in there is green, right? Alright, so let's give this a shot. We're gonna calm instead of lull. Now, I think when I read the wiki, it said that everything in here resists your calm. Alright, so where am I right now? I can just run north to Icewell Keep. Okay, that worked. Okay, well the wiki apparently was not very accurate. I could probably even do a area effect. Calm. Okay, so let's go ahead, since we were able to get that down. We're going to do a little bit of reverse charm. Ooh, someone just disappeared. Okay, so it says he has no mana. He is a cleric, I believe. Uh-oh. Okay. Clarity did drop. I moved all my spells around again. Gotta stop doing that. I get confused as to where everything's gonna be. Alright, good. He's whooping my guy. That's what I want. Okay, so we got a guard coming here. Just gonna add on. Oh, maybe not. Ooh. Shit. definitely not what I wanted. At least we'll be able to knock these guys down a little bit quicker. Maybe even get... Man, I should have had a little bit bigger... Come on, dude. All right. Oh, Ronandan, he's hitting me. Whew. Got it. Okay, I got a little messy. I think I should have ideally probably charmed some of those guards, gone in there and fought Pectus, calmed all those guys, and we wouldn't have had a few extra mobs rocking in on us. But we have now the ancient key. Someone just salved me. Oh shit, something's hitting me. I didn't even realize it there. Okay. Ancient key done. Inscribed Vellum tablet. Now let's go ahead, if we look at what needs to be done. We are done with part 1. So all that part 1 up there is done. Now part 2, we need to head to Ice-clad Ocean. Hand Corridus the inscribed Vellum tablet and receive a lock of dwarven hair. Then we need to go to the Tower of Frozen Shadow, do that piece, and then come back, hand in what we have to Noble Helssen with the ancient rusted key that we just got. And that will be the end of the quest. We will be done. So now what I'm going to do is just going to run over to Ice-clad Ocean and get this next piece out of the way. Then I'll have to go try and solo as much as I can of Tower of Frozen Shadow. I kind of want all the keys to be able to get in there. But that's going to take some time, honestly. Alright, I'll see you in Ice-clad. Alright guys, we are now in Ice-clad Ocean. Here we need to find Corridoth, which is a level 5 turtle. He's on the southeast coast of the biggest island, which is this island we're about to enter here. And we also have the Tower of Frozen Shadow entrances here on the island just north of us. So we're going to go ahead and find this guy, and I need to go ahead and turn in a turtle and ice-clad hand Corridus the inscribed Vellum tablet. You just read on the more descriptive point, so I can hail him. You owe Helssen, he denied. You owe Helssen, blah, blah, hand Corridus the inscribed Vellum tablet. In return, he'll give you the lock of dwarven hair. So we pretty much are just going straight east from this bridge, it looks like. This guy is at location negative 5,718 by 5,931. So we're pretty much there. We need to go maybe a little south. Southeast, hit the bottom side of this island. This turtle's pretty much unkillable, it looks like. Not that we want to kill him. Alright, negative 57 by 5,931. I think he's under one of these ice caps or something. Not. Oh, getting stuck. I need to throw on my Alright, so let me see what it says here. 57. So that means we need to go north by 59, northeast. Let's maybe do this. I think he's underwater. I feel like I read that somewhere. G7 by 59. All right, Corridus, there we go. And I got to give him inscribed vellum tablet. What up, brah? Alright, so he's ignoring me. Is that, do I need like some faction with him or something? Oh, there we go. You owe Helssen. There we go. Don't plan what I owe. Alright, there we go. We got our lock of Dwarven hair. Next part, head to the Tower of Frozen Shadow. Need to be about 2,000 more to the east. There's the Tower of Frozen Shadow right there. Scary looking zone. And once you kill the boss on the top floor, then you'll get the master key, which pretty much lets you go straight to the top floor, or I believe it also lets you use on every floor going up. So I could do two things. I could try and see if someone's here who has keys to get me up to the 6A. Gotta find the door here. Now every floor also has an exit door that'll pop you out right here to the entrance area. See if anyone's in here. Alright, so this is the first floor. I guess we can go ahead and take a look at the map real quick. Oh, wrong thing. That's Twitch. Alright, so you can see level 3, level 4, level 2, level 1. Level 1's very simple, low-level mobs. Every floor that you move up, you then are going to get harder and harder mobs. I'm pretty sure we can pretty much take anything all the way up to the very top where you have the boss room. 6A, 7... Okay, so 6A, 6B, and then 7. So I guess there's 8 floors. The farthest I've ever been, I believe, is level 4, and I was at like level 30, 35, maybe 40 with a group. We ended up gating out very quickly because level 4 is really hectic. A lot of mobs, a lot of pathers. Something we'd easily be able to deal with now. But this first floor is mostly undead, I believe it is. I do have the key for the first floor. The crystal key, I believe it is, yes. So that one. Do this first floor too. It's a little slippery and there'll be a little pit up here that you can fall into. So I'll go ahead and throw on my air elemental illusion. Get our invis to undead, get our tash, get everything kind of in place here. And now with the air elemental illusion, we won't slip. I think any of the mobs around, the gnolls can drop the... When you kill the certain mob, the placeholder, then another guy instantly spawns. He's the one who has the key. You kill him, you get the key, and you can go to the next area. You can see here, this is all slippery, so if you're just running out here without a levitate, you'd fall in there to those shadow bones. Around the edges, you've got the rooms and the corridors that are going to have the potential gnolls that drop. To the left here, that's the exit mirror for level 1. This is our level 2 entrance. Alright, so you can see here, this is our librarian assistant. Who's our level 2 key dropper? Second floor, crystal key. Angry librarian is what I'm looking for. Let's go ahead and get my charisma back all the way to the top. Anyone on the second floor here? And I think any of these mobs can spawn. Let me go ahead and try and double check here. Angry upon floor. Killing any ghosts on the floor can spawn an angry librarian upon death. What I'll do too is I'll use my pet here and just kind of work my way through. Now again, like I said, I don't have the highest level animation, which would really help. I I have the level 49. But we can haste them, we can Boon of Guru him, we can do all the good stuff that we need. I'd say I'd mostly probably resist most of this stuff here. And we're not going to need that, so let me go ahead and get our boon. It takes a few minutes for it to actually pop. I do have daggers on me. Gate 5 coup, get our stuns in place. Fetter, these guys will run. Let me throw this. Now, the thing with these pets is that you got to get hit first, which sucks. These guys are all casters. A lot of them are enchanters. So you're going to have that possibly be an issue. So pretty much I'm just going to... I can't even see those guys from here, can I? Is that a named right there? Zorgrim the Dead? Keep them rooted. Oh yeah, we have to get our pet all buffed up too. So we got the guy. Finally spawned. Now we can head to level 3. Just gonna burn him down ASAP. There we go. So that was like 2 or 3 times I've been to this second floor, killing stuff, never got that guy to spawn. Boom. Got the first and second floor keys down. Now we can head to the 3rd floor. Before we do that, let me go ahead and read up on what we need to do. So, 3rd floor is filled with various types of undead, mostly armored shadows and others. Same as the 2nd floor, the key holder, an enraged shadow beast, has a small chance to spawn upon death of any mob on the floor. There's a mirror here that is in the room with the bed and zombie maids that will take you outside. Monsters here are roughly level 30 to 43. So probably can do our charm killing here. Instead of all this, let's go ahead and rebuff. get going. Oh, I did not mean to click off Wandering Mind. I don't know if anything on the 3rd floor is casters. I think they're mostly warriors, so I don't know if we'll even need Theft of Thought or Wandering Mind. Okay, so running through here, my pet's probably going to cause some aggro. If I go invisible, it should... Okay, there we go. Use my Goblin Gazugi ring, broke my pet. Okay, so we're gonna go with our normal lineup. All right, up to level 43, so Cajoling Whispers. We can use Invis the Undead here. Alright. So now the mirror to the next floor. Is straight back to that hallway. Now the exit here, if you won't need the exit, there's a fake bookcase to the left. And then back there's the mirror to the exit on the 2nd floor. 3rd floor I've never fought in. I've just run through to get to the 4th floor, and then we, remember, gated out on the 4th floor. So this is pretty much as far as I've gotten. Let's put that one there. Oh wait, what is that? Oh, that's my ancient rusted key. That's not what I want. That's what part of this quest is. This is my key. Okay, so everything's here undead as well, apparently. What am I looking for again? An enraged shadow beast. Someone back there is killing. Uh-oh. Is he not a... undead mob? You would think he's undead. Maybe I clicked off of it or something. Okay, so let's make sure we don't have any trap floors or anything like that. To the left, over. I don't really know what's around here. Going up to the middle. I'd definitely like to have like 2 or 3 enemies. Now if we died here, it's going to be a real issue. I have no idea where the heck I'm at either. Ooh, there's that guy. Scared me. So this is up towards the 3rd floor mirror. That's the 3rd floor mirror. We're gonna have rooms. up through this way. Should have maybe gone to gnome form. Uh-oh. Let's maybe back you out a little bit. I don't know if my pet dies, if that would cause the guy to spawn. I feel like no. Alright, this guy's going to get his druid to actually pop me up, so that'd be nice. I figured that those guys would be undead, but apparently not. So we will be missing the key here, but you know, that's okay. We're just trying to finish this quest and speed it along rather than spend hours doing this. Alright, so here we definitely need to... We got holes in the floor, we've got issues. Now let me read up where the 4th floor has mummies, oozes, shadows. The entire floor is maze-like and one can easily get lost down dead ends. If you fall down one of the many pitfalls, click the lantern at the bottom of the floor. Tell me about the beginning of this floor. The exit is ice-clad ocean. Unlike the second, the core is triggered by a mob spawn. The standard placeholder can spawn in many places. Spawn in the place of any mob on the floor. Okay. Oh shit. Just let them kind of fight it out. So I'm looking for a Mont here. This is the rough floor. This is right where he got to. Thanks for the help, dude. I would definitely be lost here. Awesome, this druid's gonna help out. So we got a pop. I don't know who CT is. Sazak Thul. Is that Plane of Fear? I don't know where the hell I am either. All right. 5th floor. Fifth floor is the wedding floor, I believe. 5, yeah. Can I invis past this stuff? This is a named, I believe. Oh, she's blasting her down. Laced veal. Yikes. Cool. Got some wedding stuff dropping for us. Okay. Alright, so I'm on the 5th floor now. Need to get up one more level. Dropped by an enraged relative on the 5th floor. Let me read up what it says. As many undead wedding participants that appear anywhere on the floor, the bride, Damon, and the groom, Nausea, spawn most of the notable loot on this level and appear in one fixed place with the priest straight up from where you enter the floor. The mirror to take you back outside is located right where you appear in the floor, which, like 2 and 3, can spawn upon death of any mob. Okay. So we'll keep Bedlam up. Shield of Magi. We'll need some Umbra. I guess we got Protection of the Glade. I think that overdoes Umbra. I guess we'll test it. I guess just in case. I don't want things to get bad for us. Alright, so let's go ahead and, since I've never been here, it's a whole new zone. Pretty much, we're going to grab our Signet Ring. Let's see what that's for. Violecor's Minor Task. I don't know, it doesn't have it in the wiki. Okay, so right there, that's the mirror out. It's almost maybe a good idea for us to bind right here, just in case things go badly. The corpse recovery wouldn't be bad. I could then pour it out and then use my hammer to get to OT where we can get some porters and stuff. Very interesting so far. Now the question, do these mobs see in Viz, or are they undead? And what am I looking for again? Alright, so 6th floor, we're looking for a bone finger key from an enraged relative. So in this case, it might be a good idea for us to enraged relative. I feel like I could probably pull a few of these guys. Uh-oh. I'm almost thinking I'll grab him and then maybe give him a torch, haste him, all that good stuff. Oh shit, look at that. So if we're going to do multi-pulls, it's probably a good idea to do our typical style. Because I don't think if my pet dies that it would... Oh, Taxito. Fear plane. They're doing CT. This is my biggest issue with Fetter. It lasts too long. Let this root rot with our pet. I mean, actually, ooh. That's kind of not what we wanted to happen, but that's exactly who we want. Who are all these people? So I have no life. I need this guy to, or no mana. That's our key though right there. Keep him as a pet. We'll do our reverse. We've got our big rune and Bedlam up, so we should be pretty good to go. I'm going to use our roots. That's still just ticking him down. Hopefully we got 2 more ticks. Bam. That'll work. Block of Velium. Just got a spell. Man, getting all these. Now, if I had some hell or some mana, I would assume I could just blast this guy down. We're probably going to still give that a shot. That means that's 70%. Get him on an asphyxiate. Hopefully he doesn't cast. See how much that does. Okay, so that should be able to root rot him right there. Get our key, and then we can head to our floor where we gotta get our quest mob. That was pretty lucky, I feel like, right there. Now, I don't know if they see invis or what's gonna go on here when I move forward. I gotta check out the map. Level 5, we need to get all the way to the other end. Just me and Lovey. Now level 5, are there going to be, or level 6, 6 floors divided in 2 separate areas, or 2 areas separated, and straight ahead will be a passage that forks in 3 directions. Bam. Sure. Damn. Oh, too bad it's not for me. That was not a bad helmet. Okay. So now, invis to undead. Might be able to run it. Trigger. There are traps that deal upwards 800 fire damage. If I trigger them, they can be more or less avoided by hugging walls if you pass the locations. I don't really care about the key. I'm hoping that I don't get attacked. Okay, so... Why am I running so slow? Oh man, I got a lot of weight on me. This might be good just to drop. Oh, it's a Valium. Getting in trouble for being here. Alright, 6A. Okay, so I have to go past the first T intersection. At the second T intersection, go right. Hug the wall on your right. DD trap is going to hit me for about 700. Make another right. An incoherent spirit will be in a little cubby lane down. So let me read that again. Second T intersection. Take a right. Make another right. So if I look at the map, this is pretty much the last part too. Six A. Okay, so it goes right around. Okay, I see. I'm gonna need invis to undead up. We're gonna want our bedlam. What are we missing too? Shield of Magi. I might drop those Valium bricks just because I'm overweight. I guess with bedlam I'm okay. So this counts as the first T intersection. I'm going to need to grab a pet too. What level is this guy? 42. He's a Shadow Knight, so he will be a problem. So this is going to be a little hit here. Oh, maybe I missed it. Okay, there's our spawn. He's the uppercase I. 42, 2184 life. And so what I need to do here is I need to kill this guy. Hand Lucid the lock of Dwarven hair. So let me make sure I got that right here. Lock of Dwarven hair. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to calm him. So if you hug the wall, you skip the danger. Okay, Tash. Hopefully no Pathers come. We're going to get an Asphyxiate. He does harm touch, remember, because he is a Shadow Knight. Oh, he's casting. Just start pounding him. I'm glad I'm resisting everything. All right, that should be us. Lucid Spirit, here's your dwarf beard. Booyah, my friend. Okay. So now, all we gotta do, hand Lucid Lost and Droop to receive the Arcanum Rush. We got the Ancient Rusted Key. All we gotta do now is go hand those two things to Noble Hesselman. We are bound there. That was the hardest part there. Did completely solo. Now we have the last step to get our earring. All right, so let's go ahead and head up there. We're gonna do our charm. Now in this case, we have to turn in the beer or the Arcanum Rush, Rosh, as well as the Ancient Rusted Key. And then we'll get a voucher, which we need to turn in. There's 3 different rewards that you could get from this. We need to turn that back into Noble Helssen to be able to get the earring. Let's make our way up, finish this off. Cross your fingers, nothing goes wrong. You got what, like 45 seconds with Dictate too, so hopefully be able to get both those turn-ins and a gate. Hopefully that one pather that can see through has been dealt with. All right. Cross your fingers. Alright, so we got Noble Helssen, and that Wanglox right there, he is like a double agent or whatever. So he won't aggro on us. Uh-oh. He resisted. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Come on, get it off. Booyah, got it. Let's get out of here. And something else. All right. What is this? The Noble Seal. I don't think there's anything with that, but here we have our earring. Helssen's Prismatic Trinket. 8 Charisma, 55 mana, 5 Magic Save, 5 Armor Class. Great upgrade for our simple pieces. That gives us 3 Charisma more than our max, so we can trade out some of these other items that have 3 Charisma difference with some Intelligence, mana, or hit points. Alright guys, so that is us. That is the quest all the way through. Reinforcements for the Tunarian Regiment. Pretty much did that solo. A little bit of help here and there from a monk. Getting Drock out. There was that trick that we read up on. We never got it to work, but didn't put much effort into it. And also had that wonderful druid in the Tower of Frozen Shadow that allowed us to skip 2 floors, not having to farm the keys. Luckily, we did get some keys, though, to drop for the higher floors, and we are good to go. So, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I will see you in the next one.